Oh boy. So let's take a look at what I got. I'm using the GoPro for this because my hands are already starting to get dirty and I don't feel like getting my DSLR camera dirty. This has the case on it, so it'll work perfect. So I got the puller over here, hoping it should be the correct one. I have no doubt that it is. That it isn't. So this is the special puller to get the clutch off of the Polaris. I already got the piece off of the transmission. I got 10 tons of parts here. I was trying to organize it, so that's all garbage over there. So we have a new starter for this thing. I got the gear reduction starter, and it was a really good price too. I got brand new valve springs for the generator, and I also got a new gasket kit because I'm going to need that regardless for whichever generator I rebuild back there. What else? I got the flywheel, not the flywheel, I'm sorry, the crankshaft for the diesel engine that I was telling you guys about. So I'll be able to start building that and getting it ready for the John Deere. I'm most likely going to do a fresh rebuild where I might actually bore out the cylinder on that, just to be on the safe side. You know, I really don't feel like doing all this work and then something doesn't work out, you know, it doesn't work. I got the arch oil for my truck. I got the bushing kit. I got a brand new fuel pump. I got tons of parts. I just didn't feel like unboxing the entire thing for you guys because I doubt you want to see that all the time. Got the new bushing for the steering, which was also the other reason why I couldn't finish this last week. But like I said, I got the new shock bushings, and these things look pretty heavy duty. So those should never fail again. And if they do, the shock is probably shot by that point anyway. That's a little ironic. The shock will be shock. Sorry. But yeah, I got everything kind of sorted out. And I also have a little treat for you guys. I don't know if you all know that I'm pretty handy with computers as well. So what was it, like a week or two ago, I bought an HP Folio laptop, but it has the this is for all you tech savvy guys out there too. It has the i5. It's like the first gen processor. You know, it's a little older. It's a 2015 2016 laptop, but I went ahead, I got a great deal on an i7. It's either the 4th or 5th gen processor, processor. You know, it's like the entire motherboard or logic board, whatever they call it now these days. And I'm gonna do an entire swap on that coming up too. I mainly got that so that my fiance is able to do her schoolwork, because most of the computers at the school use Windows. I've mainly used Mac for most of my life. I just think Macs are easier, especially with the film editing. It's way easier. But I figured I might as well record it for you guys. I know a few years ago I made tons of tutorials on computers and stuff, fixing monitors, rebuilding computers, I know how to do all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna give it a try on a newer laptop since I haven't done that in a while. I only paid $120 for the laptop. I'm gonna end up putting at least a terabyte SSD drive in it. That's like gonna be another thing I'm gonna do. It's gonna have 16 gigs of RAM. I think that's the max it can have, and the laptop should fly. But it's also just to show you guys, like a cheap laptop like that, what you can do with it. You know, you're able to easily rebuild them and get them going. And I hope that I made the video, it was like a few days ago, explaining why I wasn't posting any videos for a bit. I've been away, but I am back. Didn't go to jail. I swear, I didn't go to jail. But we definitely have some projects coming up. It's just time to start cracking down on these. I got to get them done, and this is going to be number one today. Let's see how far we can get on this. Just like I said in the first video. So, all right, YouTube. that'll be all for now. Stay tuned. Diesel Dan Peters. Is this recording? Yep. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So I know it's been a minute since I've been able to do any of these recordings, but let me take you guys over. There hasn't been any progress done. I've been away for a week. I do have an actual job. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty of that, but I do have an actual job. But we're going to get back to working on some of this stuff. We're going to try some new stuff out. I have a few products I want to try using in the diesel generator, which I'm going to take a look. I'm going to see if the transmission fluid leaked past the rings and the oil seal. If it did, I'm going to try using, I saw this method online where you actually use a rust, actually I have it right here. Why would I talk about it if I have it? It's called rust dissolver. Basically you put that in the cylinder and it's supposed to help free up the rings. I don't know if it'll actually do that, but we'll see. It's worth a shot because I would like to have at least something done to show you guys, because everything is just projects in here. I mean, even the pit bike is still technically a project. I don't have brakes on it right now. Just want something done, you know. You got to feel a little accomplished with what you do. So that's one thing I would like to do. I have the GoPro already charged up for today. We're going to get a lot of work done. We got 10 tons of boxes over here ready to go. Brand new starter for the mower. Just tons of stuff everywhere. And that's actually a good starter too. I hope it's the correct one. It looks correct. It's going to be slightly different because I got the gear reduction starter, so it should crank really fast. But yeah, this is what we're looking at right now. It's, like I said, there's 10 tons of projects. We just got to start getting working on them. That's it. The faster everything is on that other frame, faster this frame can leave for now. I might actually be able to use this frame for maybe if I build something else. I can go through it and see what's up with it. It's just, I don't even feel like trying to use it really. That one is in way better condition compared to this. And it's also good because I wanted to go through everything. I wanted to learn about these quads. That's the whole reason why I do a lot of this stuff, is to learn. And what better way to learn than just to take the whole thing apart? And yeah, we're gonna continue. That's it. All right, let me get the GoPro ready. Stay tuned because today's gonna be a busy day. Getting lots of work done today. That's for sure. Well, I say that. Hopefully we actually get some work done today, though. Before I left, I definitely got a lot of work done, which was good. All right, YouTube. Diesel Dan Peters, signing out for now. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. I've actually, it may not seem like I got a lot of work done today, but I definitely got a decent amount done. So, so far this is what we have done with the front end. Everything has been re-greased. Fluids will be changed at a later date. I want to just get everything kind of mocked up together. I figured when I do all the fluids, I'll do them all at once. And yeah, this is basically, I just want to have everything remounted. I was starting to take a look at how this 500 is going to fit. It seems like it's going to fit perfect. And the pull start seems to be the actual same as the 335, so I'm going to jack that off of the other quad, put it on this one. But yeah, so far everything is fitting pretty well. Let's see. So this is gonna be a little interesting here. Let me see. Was it tight on this one too? Oh, you know what it is? It's the engine mount. Once I get everything fixed, it'll push it up. But what's interesting is the liquid-cooled 500 looks bigger. I mean, looks smaller than the 335 here. I don't know why. if it's just all the cooling fans that are on this one, but who knows. But yeah, this is how this is sitting right now. I already started getting some of the oil drained from this entire system and getting it ready to mock up to this. Now, if I'm correct, I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but I know that the 335, because it wasn't liquid cooled, had the fan on the oil cooler. And I'm not sure if these came with an actual oil cooler set up like that, but I'm gonna still mount it. I do both the oil cooler and the radiator, and that should all be good. Like I said, so the steering is all done. It's all mocked up. Tires aren't fully on right now, but that's fine. I have the entire front end complete. Well, up to this point right now. Everything that you see that's on it is complete. I do have to finish greasing that fitting there and that one over there, but I figured I have a little time to do that anyway. And we're definitely making good progress, though. I started cleaning up a little bit because this place is a mess. An absolute mess. But that's where I'm at right now. My goal, I'm hoping I'm able to possibly start getting this transmission just out. I finally removed the clutch from this, and I'll be able to start mounting it on the other one, which is good. So we're definitely making pretty good progress here. You know, it's not like we're going backwards or anything. And yeah. And I already compression tested this. So this engine has 120 pounds of 120 psi. And I also noticed the reason why it's been running so bad is this boot is broken. I can't even believe it. I found the hairline crack up here, so that I'm gonna have to definitely get new for that engine. And actually, while we're here, interesting. Can't do it like this. Maybe because the pull start's on. I was taking a look. I might have to replace the timing chain on this one. Not 100% sure. I'm not sure what they're supposed to look like. I'm going to have to do a little research. This one appears to have some slack. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Like I said, I'm definitely going to have to look that up because I'm not 100% sure. It might be how it's supposed to be, but like I said, I got to take a look. I already know that this definitely has some compression. It feels nice and tight. Very little. No wiggle play, actually. Yeah, no wiggle play back and forth, so it seems pretty solid. I was able to spin it with my hand, but it was not easy. I had to use both hands on both sides. It's definitely been sitting a minute, so actually I might as well put some, what do you call on it? Put some Marvel Mystery Oil right down the cylinder. But yeah, everything else looks good on this engine. So for the price I paid, I don't think it's too bad. This has just been a lot of work. But this is how you learn, you know. Even if you don't make a lot of money off a project like this, you learn everything about it. So when you do get a project that you might want to keep or something like that, you know, you at least know a little bit about it, that's the main thing in the end, isn't it? It's not always about the money. I would stand to make at least $1,500, I think, on this. That'd be profit. That's my estimate, because I'm going to end up putting new tires. I'm going to repaint the rims. Not going to go super crazy. I'm going to end up wrapping those plastics too. Maybe closer to 1,000 if I'm being more honest here. I'll probably make about that. But yeah, let's get back to business. Sorry, the GoPro did die, so I wasn't able to continue recording. But let's continue recording now and go from there. All right, stay tuned, YouTube.
Reaching for the stars. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always.
Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So take a look. Transmission is out. Forgot to record it, of course, but I had my lovely fiance help me.
Hi.
But so this is how the rear end is looking. So this quad is coming along pretty well. Tomorrow I should have, let's see, I want to have everything that you see on here complete. The rear end I still have to grease, which I really hope I don't forget. In fact, I'm going to put the grease gun back here. That way I remember. Probably will still forget, but I'm sure I'll remember, hopefully. Oh, this is the last thing I want to put on the quad, the other plastic guard. And then that's it. I'm done for today. I'm tired. I've been out here for many hours doing this, but I think we definitely made some pretty good headway on it. And yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap for today, you guys. I'm just glad that this is almost completely ready to be put outside, because then I'll have all this room back again, and I can buy another quad. Just joking. No, it'll just be easier, so I can finish this project and begin maybe a diesel swap? Question mark? We'll see. Question mark? I do want to rebuild the engine that's going back on the John Deere, though. I'm thinking I'm hoping I'm able to get a Yanmar L100 piston and put that in there. But we'll see. That is my goal, though. I know it's a clone, but I think it should still fit. Just looking at the engine, it's back there. And also another thing, very side note from the Polarises, so this probably won't even make it out for other people to see it, but I saw a video. So basically I think that the rings are stuck on this engine still, which is the reason why this diesel won't start. I put some rust dissolver, and I still had a little bit of transmission fluid in there. And I'm gonna let that sit for a while, see if that does anything. I'm just trying anything at this point, anything that I think could possibly work. And trying to think here, not much else is happening anymore. Been out here a very long time. But yeah, we're definitely making great progress, which is I think the best part about all this. I didn't think I'd get this far. And it's definitely getting pretty far, so it's definitely a good thing. And after I get that rear ball out, which I might end up painting, maybe I'll even look for a new one just to make it look nice on this quad, or I'll just paint it. Maybe I'll rhino-line it or something. I just want a rolling chassis. Well, not rolling, no, because it would have the engine and tranny. I just want the entire quad put back together, minus the plastics. That's it. But everything else is together, like I said. Front end steering seems to all work good. Obviously I can't really steer it right now without the handlebars. Transmission is there. And I will be changing all the fluids out. This is like a complete rebuild for you guys. I mean, that's the main reason why I even got this, so I could do a long video, a long little series. It's probably going to be a, I don't know, hoping no more than 6-part series. If the video is 10 minutes long and it's time-lapsed, it's probably 10 hours long for me to be working on it. So just to give you an idea of how many hours I'm actually putting into this. But there were no videos that I could see of a complete Polaris Sportsman 500 swap. And no, you don't have to use the 500 frame. I'm just doing that because this frame is way straighter than this one. And I'll go into detail with that. But there was Bondo covering rust holes and stuff on this quad, so I'm obviously not going to use it. But yeah, that's it, YouTube. Diesel Dan Peters, signing out.